Alright guys, we are live. We're going to do the draft for the 643boxbreaks.com case of 1213 Hockey Prime. Thanks a lot you guys for buying up these spots. We did it at $64.30 per spot. Thanks a lot for your patience in waiting for this one to break, as we wanted to do the free spot in my auction breaks this weekend. And as you all know, I was doing a eternal Cedar Shake roof last week and it took me all 7 days. So, alright you guys. Here we go. We're going to randomize the names first and determine a draft order. We're going to do it on random.org, and then I will post the draft order on the forum so you guys can follow along. And I've got team lists for just about everyone. If I don't have a team list and they're not in the chat, I will pick the best available team in my mind. Alright guys, here we go. So let's get the names up here. We're going to randomize them 3 times on random.org. And that'll determine the draft order. Here are the spots. We had a bunch from eBay, and we had Mike gave away 3 free spots, and I gave away 2 free spots in my auction breaks as well. So here we go. 643 case break. There's randomization number 1 with Feder on top and Wiener on the bottom. Randomization number 2, Golf Nut on top and Sean Ferris on the bottom. And here's the draft order. Starting with Sean Ferris, then Chappie, Skeet, then a back-to-back Aldred, then Crowalicious, then Sean, then Feder, Mr. Hockey, Codfishy, Aldred, Stuntman, Chris, Aldred, CM Punk, NJ Devilsman, Wiener, Peanut, DJ Nella's Mommy, Chappie, Golfnut, Sean Ferris, FD Thorsby, DMSK, Golfnut, Crowalicious, Blue Nose, Aeronome, Blue Nose, and Shrill Wanderer. Alright, so I am going to copy this and paste it on the forum if you guys want to follow along as we go. And then we're going to start going. Okay, let me post it up here, guys. Sean Ferris has first pick. Okay, the draft order should be posted on the forum. I will post the link to the draft order in the chat right here. Okay, so the draft order is posted. I'm also going to post it onto my file that has all of your team lists on it so that I can follow along in there. Alright you guys, so Sean Ferris is on the clock. Is Sean in the chat? He is not. So Sean Ferris, I will go to his list here. And Sean had Pittsburgh, number 1 overall. So Pittsburgh is off the board. So Pittsburgh belongs to, I'm going to move this a little closer here. Pittsburgh belongs to Sean Ferris. Alright, up next we've got Chappie. Chappie. Nick, is he in the chat? Does not look like it. So Chappie, go to your team list, and he's got the Toronto Maple Leafs. So Toronto is picked second. Chappie. Next up, we've got Skeet. Skeet 93 is in the chat. Sorry, Todd, they're posted. If you click the link that I just posted, that's the draft order. So Skeet 93, you are on the clock. Who would you like? Skeet 93 takes the Red Wings. So Detroit off the board. Then we got Aldred with 2 picks. Is Ruben in the room? He was earlier. I don't see him now. Okay, so Ruben, we're going to go to your draft list for your picks number 4 and 5. Aldred takes Edmonton and Boston. Edmonton and Boston going to Aldred. All right. Next up. We'll see, Todd. We'll see. Next up is Crowalicious. Crowalicious is in the chat. Who would you like, Crow, of the remaining teams? Crow is taking the Chicago team. All right, thanks, Crow. Crowalicious has picked, and that was spot number 30, Crow, so that was my free team. So I didn't get you number 1, but I got you number 6. Next up is Sean Ferris once again. Next on Sean's list is the New York Rangers. So Sean Ferris has the New York Rangers. Sean Ferris, I believe this is his first 643 break. He's done a lot of posting in the forum, but now eBay Fetter23. Is Fetter23 in the chat? His same name is not in the chat. And I would hope that if he was chatting, he was using his same name. But Fetter23 from eBay, I will go to his list. And he has... Fetter23 is going to go with the New York Islanders. Fetter23. All right, next up on the draft list is Mr. Hockey. Mr. Hockey is in the chat. Who would you like? All right, Mr. Hockey is taking Colorado. Okay, next up is Codfishy. Codfishy is in the chat. You are up. Codfishy is taking the Montreal Canadiens. Hey Codfishy, I was going to ask you, do you want me to send you the redemption code for your gold rookie from Luxury Suite last night? Or do you just want me to send you the card unscratched? Next up is Ruben. Ruben made his way into the room. Okay, I'll send you the code then shortly. Maybe I'll just post it on the chat here and see who gets it. Just kidding. All right, Ruben, you're up. I'll email it to you, Cod. Ruben, do you want me to consult your list, or are you ready to pick? The Pens were taken first overall. Right there. Try and get you a view here of what teams are left. Alright, so Aldred is going to take Philly. There's the remaining teams. Okay, so Philly for Aldred. Next up is Stuntman. Is Stuntman in the room? He is not. So Stuntman, I'll go to his list. Alright. Alright, so Stuntman is next team on his list is the Nashville Predators. So Stuntman 8926 takes Nashville. Alright, after Stuntman, we're moving right along here. We've got Chris. Chris, you're up. Hey, Dubs. Aldred, your last pick number is... let me see here. Aldred's last pick is number 14. You did really well. You got 4th, 5th, 11th, and 14th. Alright, so Chris, it's your pick at spot number 13. Oh, sorry, you're trying to work out a trade? Fair enough. Aldred, trade me Philly for this pick. I don't know if that trade makes sense. Yeah. Check out the magnets I got here, guys. Don't they almost look like the 643 crown? Figured that was pretty fancy. Dubs, I just said that. Dubs must be on mute. Alright, Chris. Unless you're still trying to work out a deal. Sounds like the wife is singing Avril Lavigne to the 3-year-old. He seems to be enjoying it. The Buy It Now is live, you guys. 11/12 Ultimate Buy It Now. And I did it cheap. Hey Rick, I'm writing you up a reply to your email that you sent me about Skeeter's birthday gift, so that's coming. I'm just working on it. I've got a lot to say on the subject. Are you guys instant messaging about a trade? Yeah. Certainly wouldn't be a bad pick, Chris. It's alright. Sweet, 8 teams left. Okay, thanks, Chris. It's a good pick. Yeah, and it's alright to inform the guys if they ask a question. Okay, Chris has picked. Next up, we got Aldred once again. So Ruben, you're next. LK, is that LA Kings? Do you want LA? Okay. Ruben, okay, no problem. Yeah, we're right about in that zone now where yeah, there's a bunch of good teams left. Remaining teams are Anaheim, Buffalo, Calgary, Carolina, Columbus, Dallas, Florida, Los Angeles Kings, Minnesota, New Jersey, Ottawa, Phoenix, San Jose, Tampa, Vancouver, Washington, and Winnipeg. I think they're all sold on a Friday. Sorry. No, sorry. We're already drafting here. The spots were $64.30 per spot for a random team draft. Alright, sweet. The buy it now is sold. So I'll let Mike break and then I'll do it right after him. Take the Stars. Okay, thanks a lot, Ruben. So Ruben is taking Dallas. Alright, thanks, Ruben. Have a safe drive. Next up is CM Punk. CM Punk in the chat. I don't see him. So I will go to his list. And in his list, he's got a bunch of teams that have been taken. And then the Calgary Flames. So CM Punk takes Calgary. Next up is NJ Devilsman. So Dwayne. Is Dwayne in the chat? I don't see him. So let's go to his list. And I'm pretty sure I know who it's going to be. No, maybe not. Okay, he's got Montreal, Toronto, Detroit's gone. Alright, so NJ Devilsman is taking the LA Kings with his next pick. LA Kings for NJ Devilsman. Alright, who's next? We got Wiener. Is Wiener in the chat? Don't see him. Sorry, who was trying to trade up? Are we good to go? Okay, so Wiener's up. He's not in the chat, so I'll check his list. Okay, so Wiener takes the Tampa Bay Lightning. Winner takes Tampa Bay. Next up is Peanut. Is Steve in the chat? Doesn't look like it. I've got a list for Steve. Peanut is going to take the New Jersey Devils. After Peanut, we've got DJ and Ella's mom. Erin is not in the chat. She is going to take the Ottawa Senators. Erin's taking Ottawa. Yeah, she had Ottawa above New Jersey, though. Next up is Chappie. Has Chappie made his way in the room? I don't think so. He has not. So Chappie, we're going to go to your list. Chappie's list has the Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim for Chappie. Todd, thanks for your very prompt pick. Todd takes Columbus. I'm just going to put 5 sevens in there. He's got the glare spot. Next up is Sean Ferris. Sean Ferris has Tampa's off the board, Detroit, Colorado. Sean Ferris takes the Washington Capitals. Nice steal then, Todd. It's a good amount of scouting. We'll see, T-Voth. Alright, after Sean Ferris, we got FD Thorsby. Is he in the room? Doesn't look like it. Go to his list. Thanks everyone for sending lists. It sure makes it a lot easier. I don't want to pick your team for ya. FD Thorsby's got the Minnesota Wild. Minnesota for FD Thorsby. Oh, sorry. He is here. Sorry about that. Okay, so Minnesota is who you would have taken on your list, Thorsby, but let me know who you would like. Sorry. I can erase it if you don't want many after all. Sorry, we've got Buffalo. Alright. Buffalo, Carolina, Florida, Minnesota's left, Winnipeg, Vancouver, San Jose, Phoenix, and that's it. Now I'm used to his name having capitals at the beginning. That's why I didn't see him. And I can very easily take your name off of Minnesota if you would like somebody else. Not sure, Thorsby. Haven't seen a lot of it. Almost done, Nick. Chappie, you've got Anaheim and the Toronto Maple Leafs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots left. Yeah, congrats, Chappie. Alright, so Thorsby's sticking with Minnesota. Never argue with the list. After Thorsby, we've got DMSK from eBay. I'll go to his list here, assuming that he's not signed in under a different name. So from the eBay, we've got the Vancouver Canucks. Vancouver Canucks for DMSK. After DMSK, we've got Golf Nut, and he's taken the Carolina Hurricane. Thanks for being so on top of things, Todd. Man who knows what he wants. Crowalicious, you're next. Crowalicious takes Winnipeg, and who can blame him? Thanks, Crow, for your quick pick. Next up, we got PJ. PJ is on his way home to the East Coast, I believe. Yeah, you're right, T-Voth. That's funny. It came down to the wire there. PJ. Who should we give to PJ? Blues. Blue Jackets are taken. Colorado, Edmonton, Calgary. PJ takes the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo Sabres for Blue Nose. Next up, well, I'll double check that, Mike, just to make sure. Yeah, he's got them lower. So Buffalo was for PJ. Next up is Aaron Ohm. Matt is not in the chat. And his draft list is alphabetically right there. So we've got, who's left? We got Florida, San Jose, and Phoenix left. Florida, San Jose. Matt is taking the San Jose Sharks. Matt's taking the San Jose Sharks. Next up is PJ again. So between Phoenix and Florida, PJ's got Phoenix first. So PJ's taking Phoenix. That means that the Milosh pick is the Florida Panthers. Potential for a nice patch in there. For Florida, that's going to Shrill Wanderer from eBay. Nice thing about a case break is the last pick, or some of the worst picks, could have a great hit. Alright, you guys, I'm going to stop for just 2 minutes here, and then if Mike will be so kind, I'm quickly going to break it open unless he wants to go first with his auction. Thanks a lot, you guys. Be back in a flash.